Hello, this is Geometric Relationships 7.5, midpoints and medians in our good friends quadrilaterals. Now, there's only two main points to this topic today. The first one is that if I join the midpoints of any quadrilateral, I'm going to produce a parallelogram. So, remembering midpoints is halfway between any line segment that makes up my quadrilateral, so it's basically midway for any side. And the other word here is parallelogram. It is basically a quadrilateral with two parallel sides, or sorry, two pairs of parallel sides. Now the other point is that the diagonals of a parallelogram will bisect each other, or essentially become the midpoint between those two diagonals. And I'm going to show you both of those right now. So if I take the midpoint of my parallelogram, or sorry, my quadrilateral here, so this point, and this point looks about right, this point here, and I connect it up, so if I connect here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here, I'm going to get these two lines here. They're going to be parallel to each other, and I'm going to get these two lines here. They're going to be parallel to each other. And this works for any quadrilateral that you have. As soon as you start connecting the midpoints, and I don't mean up and down like a cross, but like in kind of order like I did it, you're going to produce a parallelogram. So this is a relationship, this is a geometric relationship that we have to keep in mind. Much like our triangle relationships, our angle relationships, and so on. So, for the most part, this unit has been about these relationships and what can we tell from them. Now, the other point I want to make is that the diagonals of the parallelogram, they'll bisect each other. That means these diagonals will hit each other in such a way that they'll essentially become the midpoints. So if I take the diagonal of my parallelogram that I've generated here, so from midpoint to midpoint, like so, and then I take my other diagonal and make this one black, like so. That's going to mean that this line here, the green line, above and below, is going to be the same length, and now the black line above and below, it will be the same length. So bisecting means it's going to cut each other exactly in half. When we have a median of a triangle, we know that it will bisect the triangle, and so the area will be bisected. In this case now, the diagonals, when they come together, they're going to bisect each other, thereby turning them into halves of one another. So these are two more important relationships. These are for quadrilaterals, unlike our triangles. And we know that join the midpoints of any quadrilateral gives me a parallelogram, and the diagonals of the parallelogram will bisect each other.